I want you to know the 4 rules of homeopathy. These are swindlers, liars, cheats, frauds, fakes, criminals.
Okay, thinking caps on. If what Randy says about homeopathy is true, then why doesn't he just take it to court? You know, he says it's a big scam. It's just a big scam. He says it's just a big fraud. He says it's criminal. It's criminal. Well, if that's true, then why doesn't he just go and prove it in court of law? If it's true, then why isn't Mighty Mouse here leading all the victims of homeopathy in a class action suit? Why is Randy running around the country with his hand out with "Pay Me" written on the palm, begging for money? So what? So he can go on informing people about this menace, as if it's a public enemy #1, when all he has to do is just walk into a federal courthouse and file charges. I mean, who does he think he is? The Lone Ranger? Hi-ho, David Pina, and away. Surely out of all the attorney generals in the United States, there must be at least one that agrees with him. Well, where's the federal prosecutor? Why isn't Randy leading Elliot Nuss in breaking down the doors on all these illegal homeopathy labs? Oh, I know. They had a search warrant for homeopathy, but they couldn't find anything. They turned up nothing. Nothing. And yet millions say it works. And how does everyone know that it works? Well, it's because there's no science behind it. That's how we know. There's no science behind it. There's no science to it at all. That's how we know. It must be the world's largest conspiracy. It's a great big conspiracy, Randy. That's what it is. You've figured it out finally. Everybody but you is in on it. Okay? So what Randy is doing here, you see, is running a counter scam. Fight fraud with fraud.
Now, am I understandably angry about this thing? Have I got a good cause to be angry and to run this foundation in Florida and try to attract people to it so they subscribe to the foundation and help to support us, which I'm shamelessly doing for you right now? If you want to do it on a more local level, I would suggest that...
He arranged an appointment with a homeopath, and it turned out to be a non-existent address. He took some homeopathic sleeping pills, he stayed awake, and everyone else fell asleep. He was a hypochondriac. He had imaginary diseases. He tried homeopathy, and it worked. He had a headache, so he bought some homeopathic headache medicine, opened the box, and all it was a note that said, "It's all in your head." He took homeopathic sleeping pills to stay awake, started taking less and less, became addicted, until one day he forgot to take anything at all, overdosed, and woke up from a lifelong coma.
But I'm not scientific, so what do I know?
Well, if what Randy says about homeopathy is true, then why isn't he just shutting it down? I mean, what happened? Did he take a homeopathic pill for courage and end up cowering in the corner and crying like a little girl? I mean, come on. This guy wants us to use our critical thinking skills. Okay. Well, why is he asking me and you for money when he could be getting it in the court of law? Well, and all I see him doing is taking it in the tailpipe. You know. I see. That's right. It's homeopathy. The winner pays the loser. Is that right? How about if I send James the Amazing Randy a check on my homeopathic bank account? I'll make it out for, let's see. Well, I'll make it out for .0000000000001 cent.
But I'm not scientific, so what do I know?
How much money have you sent him? Who's getting suckered here, huh? What? You sent him money in allopathic dollars? You idiot. Think about the contraindications. Next thing you know, he'll be driving a Bradley fighting vehicle and attacking Pepsi-Cola or Uganda, anything but homeopathy, and then we homeopaths will have to start paying for our advertising. Damn. Have to pay for it. We don't have any money. How are we going to pay for our advertising now that Randy's quit? Next thing you know, he'll be wanting homeopathic brain surgery from a 12-year-old boy. And everyone knows it's all dependent on the interview, how nice the homeopath is to him. Where are we going to find a 12-year-old homeopath to be nice to him? Where are we going to find anyone to be nice to James the Amazing Randi? Didn't James the Amazing Randi win the MacArthur Genius Award? What was it for? Stupidity? I think he deserves more than that. I mean, whoever heard of the MacArthur Genius Award? Let's nominate him for something good, like the Nobel Prize. Let's nominate him, James the Amazing Randi, for the Nobel Prize for stupidity. Then somebody can say to him, hey, Randy, you can stop pretending to be stupid now. But you know, my question is, are people sending him money so he can do what? Go on complaining? I mean, is there anything similar to this in the real world where somebody openly manufactures illegal drugs and then sells them in grocery stores? I mean, come on! Aren't these FDA regulated and approved? Could it be that the only reason FDA regulates and approves homeopathic medicine is because finally they found something they didn't have to regulate and approve? Is this guy Randy just pretending to be the only one who's stupid? Or does he really expect everyone to be as stupid as he is? Maybe it's just homeopathic logic. Maybe he thinks if he's stupid, then everyone else will stop being stupid when they can see how stupid he is, and then they'll see just how stupid they've been and start getting smart. You know, I wonder if do they make a homeopathic smart pill? What's that one? What is it? Something that makes you dumb? How many people have been suckered by this scam of Randi's? How many homeopaths does it take to change a light bulb? None. The light bulb self-medicates on homeopathy and changes itself. Hey, have you heard about the homeopathic flashlight? It's solar-powered. Works great at high noon on a cloudless day in the summertime. And he's really one to talk about fraud. He's been sleeping next to an illegal alien for 24 years now. How come he couldn't spot that fraud? What? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that after being married 24 years? A guy wakes up one day and discovers his wife is an illegal alien. You're what? I was kind of worried about that accent of yours. Except in this case, with Randy, he's married to another guy. I mean, here's this guy with here's Randy, this guy with the X-ray eyes, who can see through people like Uri Geller and Peter Popoff and George Bush, and he didn't know that his domestic partner was using a stolen identity. I mean, come on. Maybe it's a homeopathic relationship. He marries a gay fraud, so he'll be an honest heterosexual. Well, I don't think it worked. Anyway, probably, look, it's probably the same reason he made those recordings soliciting sex from underage minors. He was going to use them in a homeopathic court of law to prove he wasn't a pedophile. And how about these drugs that are killing people, millions of people a year? Every year, millions of people are dying because of these drugs that they haven't tested. Maybe Randy figures he can destroy Big Pharma by attacking homeopathy.